Hello everyone, my name is Impractical and welcome back to Sonic Speed Simulator. Today we're going to be going over the best chows and trails in Sonic Speed Sim. Now we will be recapping the update in regards to fast friends, just in case this is somebody's first video, but we will also be including a few rules for this list. Number 1, this list cannot include any temporary events. That's right, any events that are not permanent in the game that you can find with a brand new account are not included in this list. Number 2, we are not going to be including any Robux or paid chows. Those are not allowed. And lastly, no race shops. What kind of free-to-play list would I have if I included race shop, chows, and trails, and players won't be able to find them months later because they're not in the shop? So unfortunately, we're not going to be including that because it needs to be concise and organically in the game as permanent events that any player can get. Now, without further ado, let's just get into the rest of the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, let's cover this update. So, a lot of you are aware of how fast friends operate, right? Well, the changes from this update, it's not going to be the same as it used to be. Now, a lot of you probably remember that, hey, fast friends used to work with trails as well, but now they don't anymore, just chow. So, it's a bit of a nerf. That's kind of incorrect. It's actually a balance. In previous versions of Sonic Speed Sim, the fast friends would operate by taking the main 3 category stats from your best chows and trails in your inventory. This created an issue with trails being prioritized over chows in order for your fast friends to benefit. Because of this, you ended up basically having 6 trails equipped with fast friends, changing the whole game and kind of making your chows useless in a sense, which again, I don't think that was the point of introducing fast friends. Now with the new update that ended up rolling out yesterday, our fast friends operate in a new way. They'll still be pulling from the main 3 stat categories, but this time they'll be only taking from the chows in your inventory. Look, the change is extremely positive, this being that your chow's natural evolutionary step is actually fast friends, and fast friends can't exist without the chows in the inventory, giving chows a higher priority, which I believe that was the intended purpose the entire time. It didn't make sense in the beginning to have trails, which is the stronger form of a chow, replace it entirely. But again, this update kind of left us in a weird spot. Now we don't know what the best chows are, or a lot of us didn't have the best chows because of all the priority going to the trails in the game. Now, trails are still important. They'll be there, to anchor your character down and boost you up. But with this, you guys will need to prioritize chows, and specifically the certain chows in this list. Alright, let's cover fast friends really quick. So fast friends are available in Green Hill. If you happen to make a brand new account, they won't show up until after 24 hours of your account. But when they do show up, you will see 3 of them available in this vending machine: Toy Robot Sonic, Toy Robot Tails, and Toy Robot Emmy. These are the 3 good ones you guys should focus on. Now there is a 4th one that you can get in Cyber Station, but that one I recommend against anyone seriously investing into this fast friend, and it's for a very good reason. When we look at the fast friends, especially the main 3 we can get in Green Hill, they each have a certain stat that they focus on, and once they hit level 6, these are the reflected stat values. They both, well, all of them get a plus 12. Now for Toy Robot Metal Sonic, he gets 2 stats, but at star level 12, it's only a plus 4 in both stat categories, making him a waste of investing red star rings, considering, well, the large cost of red star rings just to get 1 fast friend to level 6. So I asked Nibrock a question a while back, and I did get some confirmation on this. I wanted to know if fast friends are being moved to Hilltop because I noticed, well, there's fast friends in Hilltop. His response was, yes, for balancing purposes, Hilltop is when fast friends become most relevant. For now, it will still have a place in Green Hill, but it only shows up after 24 hours for a new user. Now, the same thing applies to races as well, because he wanted to make the first time user experience more straightforward. They don't really need to engage with all of that stuff as a new user. Okay, so I agree with everything he stated here, except the fact that fast friends come back after 24 hours in Green Hill. I believe they should just stay locked behind Hilltop. There's been a lot of new players that reach out to me through Discord, and they shared their screens to show me their account, not understanding what they're doing wrong. And the biggest issue I see after that 24 hours is lifted, these players are going heavy on investing on fast friends, and they don't even work on their base chows yet. So for fast friends, you need your strongest Chaos in the game for both, well, for all three, XP, rings, and damage. If you don't have that, your fast friends won't capitalize on that effect of 150% bonus they give at star level 6. At star level 3, they finally do something, because at star level 3 you get 110% bonus, meaning for star level 1 and star level 2, star level 1 being a 90% bonus and star level 2 being 100%, you won't get any additional benefit from those Chaos until you hit star level 3. So again, just to go crazy on the investing side on that and the cost it takes just to bring one to star level 6, that is something that new players should not touch at all until you're at a state of your account where you can focus on that after you got the best Chaos and trails in the game for free-to-play players, or through one of my other lists for the events and pay-to-win players. Then you should be able to focus on fast friends. But other than that, you should really slow down when it comes to these fast friends, because they take a lot of red star rings. Alright, time to go over the best Chaos for fast friends. Now these are the Chaos you need for your three main stat categories: XP, rings, and damage. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's a pretty sad comparing it to the other lists that are produced throughout the weeks. And the reason being is because the ones available haven't really changed that much. I will say this though, like for the Horizon and Rado Chao, you're going to see on the screen, you can get these after vending machines in Hilltop. And for the Knuckles Chao, of course, I was unsure of putting him on this list initially, but because it looks like the movie Knuckles event is a permanent event in... Damn, I was about to put out bad information again. So it looks like Knuckles Chao in the Knuckles series event isn't a permanent event. It looks like it's going to be ending this upcoming weekend. So if you guys haven't so already, get him now while you still can. If not, the only way for you guys to get a decent damage trail, well, not damage trail, but a damage Chao, is going to be from the free-to-play available in Cyber Station. It is the Vector Chao that's gained as a reward through that quest line. But unfortunately right now, I'm sad that the Knuckles Chao isn't a permanent reward, and I really wish it was, but I guess that's how they wanted to do it for you guys. Sorry about that. Alright, so this video is getting a little too long for my attention span, so let's try to couple some things in together. Alright, so for the best trails in the game for XP, rings, and damage, that's the Chili Dog Trail, the Pirate Flag Trail, and the Gunpowder Trail. Lucky for you guys, again, easily available. Chili Dog Trail you guys will find in Hilltop with no problem. They'll be in one of the vending machines. For the Pirate Flag Trail and the Gunpowder Trail, those are both earned in quests in no place. That's right, the Pirate Flag Trail you'll be getting from the Angel's Voyage quest, and for the Gunpowder Trail you'll be getting that from the, I believe, Captain Dread quest in no place. Okay, moving forward, we're going to be doing a side-by-side list, so that way it makes things a little more easier. So right now for the stamina category, we have the Oma Chao, which gives us a plus 15 stamina when fused and maxed. Now on the right side, you're going to see there is nothing available for the trails. That's right, there is no current free-to-play way to get a trail that has stamina. The ones that are available are the ones from prior temporary events. So unfortunately, if you're a newer player into the game and you missed out on this event, you missed out on that trail. Now to get Oma Chao, you will need to play the Neo Metal Sonic event that is located in Hilltop. This is a permanent event, and it's also the only permanent event that I am aware of that can get you a super character for free, which is pretty nice. Okay, it's time to cover magnets. Now, for the Magnet Chao and the Magnet Trail, they are pretty fairly easy to get early on. For the Neon Sakura Chao, which is the best one for the free-to-play players, you get it by sneaking into Dawn Upon Ship and then going over here to Metal Madness. Once you complete these two portions of the quest, you should be able to unlock the 5 Neon Sakura Chaos you will need in order to benefit from Magnet. Now, when it comes to the Gunpowder Trail, again, you will need to go to No Place and complete the Captain Dread quest to unlock the Gunpowder Trail, or just a specific quest to get the trail itself. Now, if you're looking for a Chao or a Wisp to help you out when it comes to those vending machines, Crimson Wisp is the best luck Wisp / Chao in the game that you can get. I'm being honest, it's so good, it's even on the pay to win list because there's nothing that can beat it so far. And this Chao is pretty easy to pick up because all you have to do is go to Cyber Station in order to use the vending machine and unlock this Chao. Now I will remind you, when it comes to luck chows, you will need 5 of them in order to get the max value, so that way you can fuse together. If you don't have 5 maxed, you won't be able to fuse it and get that sweet plus 20 bonus. Now for those of you looking for a luck trail, there is none. Unfortunately, have been temporary events that has the luck trail, and that would have been the Easter Sonic event. Now with that event, you also had yourself an Easter Cream variant, and the trail was mixed into that. But right now we don't have a permanent event for the luck trail, unfortunately. Alright, moving on to Air, the most easiest one to get, and also the one that I still think makes no sense, but makes sense for players who don't have a robot. So anyway, the Pirate Captain Chao and the Pirate Flag Chao are both earned in No Place. You can still find them through the 2 quest lines, one being Angel's Voyage and the other being Knuckles Dread. Now those 2 quests will get you these Pirate Chaos. You will have to fuse them and max them to get the most out of these stats, but again, they're kind of like not really needed. As long as you have a robot type character, you're pretty much covered when it comes to breathing air inside of No Place. Event Chows, the one thing everybody needs in their account. So for Event Chows, you're gonna have to go to Cyberstation if you're a free-to-play player. Unfortunately, max fused Event Chows there, the Red Hero Chow, will only get you a +6 at the end of the day. Don't mind me showing Toy Robot Knuckles, it's in this vending machine. But you will only get a +6, meaning if you are a free-to-play player without the extra additional 2 pet slots, that means you're only allowed to equip 3, bringing you up to a 1.8, meaning as you guys will not be able to have the 2 event star bonus, at least only a +1 event star bonus, which again kind of sucks because you can't really do much with it or capitalize on the benefit of Event Chows, unfortunately. And again, there is no trail for the event stat. There isn't even one for pay to win players. So let's see if there's an event or something that comes future or down the line that will eventually release a trail that has that stat. And that about wraps it up for this video. If you're wondering about the jump stat and also the speed stat, well, again, there is no free-to-play options. Those did came out in a limited time event for the April Fools, but that's about it regarding those 2 stats. I hope this list helps you guys out, especially free-to-play players, on hey, what to focus at and what is available there for you that you wouldn't have to be trading for at the end of the day. Again, this list is made with you guys in mind as new players, and if you compared it to the other 2 videos list that I've released, you will see that it is free-to-play players are kind of like at a huge disadvantage. It should get you through the game, but you won't be able to make as fast as of progress, especially when it comes to having the event stat buff. You won't even be able to speed that pretty quickly with just the Red Hero Chow. So hopefully they do come out with something later on, and I'm hoping the upcoming updates make it a little easier for you guys to get these special stats. And I can't wait for the enchantment table to come out, so that way I could just load up as many chows with event stats as possible. I don't know what's it gonna include, but I can't wait for that because I know it's been rumored and leaked, but I haven't gotten a single hard date yet of when it will be released. But hey, that's just a rumor and a leak that's added into this little guide video. So I hope this guide helped you a lot. As always, my name is Impractical. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts on this guide, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.